What's going on, my K-2s? Traditionally, guys, in this country, for married couples, even non-married couples, money have been either number one or the top reasons why people get divorced in this country or non-married couples separate. Guys, there's no suspense here. Romance without finance is a nuisance. And just how much of a nuisance it is, for this purpose of this video, guys, we are going to take the nuisance and extend it to ants. Romance without finance is a damn nuisance. Enjoy the video. What's going on, my K-2s? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If you're new to the channel and you like what you hear, please share this and like it with someone that you know. Get into the video. You may hear something that benefit you in the long term. All right. So guys, before I get into the video, let me address some things here. So I've had some people reach out to me and ask me, K-2, we haven't heard from you for a while. Are you okay? You all right? Guys, I'm live here in the flesh. I'm okay. I am alive. Guys, if you haven't heard from me, I've been through this before with you guys, right? You haven't heard from me in a while. You know what K-2 do. A lot of you guys know what I do with my schedule, my full-time, work my gigs at night and weekends. And I have side projects on the side, late at night, my wee hours. I'm working on, my side projects. You guys have heard my latest Dave Ramsey Total Money Makeover, where I am in that process. And in that video, I shared with you guys some things I'm working on. So I got some things I'm working on, guys, on the side. Don't leave a lot of time left. All right. So if you guys haven't heard from me, you will be hearing from my side projects, what I got going on. I will be presenting some things to you guys. But if you guys haven't heard from me in a while, know that K-2 is on his grind, doing his thing. Let that be an inspiration to you so you get on your grind and we can match up later on where we are in the process, right? Okay, guys. So romance without finance is a damn nuisance. All right. Let me tell you. So according to, in 2023, guys, according to many surveys and articles, financial disagreements or lack of conversation, constructive conversation about it, has led to money and money issues being among the top 6 reasons why people get divorced in this country. And some people have it as high as third in 2023. Traditionally, money and money issues have been number 1 in this country for people getting divorced. For non-married couples, for 2023, money and money issues were ranked number 4 for separation. So why is that? According to a Wells Fargo survey, people rather talk about, listen to this, guys, people rather talk about politics and religion versus personal money issues, right? For those of you guys, listen, for those of you guys who have distressed, desperate money issues, situations in your life right now, some needs to change. Guys, that mentality needs to change. That mentality of not talking about our personal finances with a dating mate or potential long-term mate needs to change. That needs to be addressed right away in the dating process, right away in the courting process, right? When you get to know somebody, right? Let me give you guys, I'm telling you what, because you know why? Because it leads to, if you want to have a long-term thing with anybody, right? It leads, by not talking about where you are, if you want to have a long-term committed relationship with anybody, man or woman, okay? It leads to a breakdown eventually in the relationship, which leads to infidelity, leads to sabotaging the relationship if you cannot discuss these personal issues, because eventually you're going to find yourself on opposite sides of this thing, right? And let me give you guys some examples of why romance without finance is a damn nuisance. Guys, this couple makes $150,000 a year and they're sending their daughters to private school. And they felt no choice but to buy every fancy bling there was, car and boat, to fit in with a neighborhood of $500,000 homes. Otherwise, they'd be talked about by the couple down the street, the Joneses. Meanwhile, they argue and fight constantly over who took out the latest payday loans. Romance without finance is a damn nuisance. Guys, this non-married couple been together for 5 years. They rarely argue. They got along very good. They decided to buy a home. They decided to believe in the lie that if you don't buy a home, you're nothing. So they spent the next few years, they figured, well, let's go ahead and spend the next few years of, let's buy a fixer-upper and work on it for the next few years and see where we go, right? During the next few years, guys, they work on fixing up the home, fixing up their personal appearance, making it how to look good in front of, for family members and neighbors and people that know them, right? To please these people instead of pleasing themselves, right? They spend the next few years working on the home. After the time is up, they decide to go their separate ways because you know what? They spent all this time and effort and money on the home and pleasing other people instead of pleasing themselves. Romance without finance is a damn nuisance. Jack met Jill on a dating app. He marveled how pretty and fine she was. After a few simple text messages online, they decided to meet. During the dating process, all Jack could think about was how to bag her without talking about the bag. He never really listened to her as she told him never to take her to Olive Garden or Red Lobster. That was beneath her class. Only the 5-star restaurants was within her class. After a few months of spending thousands and thousands of dollars trying to impress this princess, Jack found out that he had just got laid off from his job. He looked into his bank account. He had $2.33 in his bank account with rent coming up and a big car payment due. After text messaging the girl this latest news, he never heard from her again. Ghosted. All calls and text messages went unanswered. Romance without finance is a damn nuisance. Okay, guys, so taking a break from the video for a moment to give you guys some tricks and tips. Okay, so we're in December, guys, of 2023. Everyone's looking forward to 2024 in January to plan their goals and set themselves up, right? So I would tell you guys, don't do that. Don't be like everybody else. There's no magical day, guys, of when to start your budget, when to start planting the seeds for your financial future. Start today. Start right now, right? Right now is the best time, right? Okay, so get into planting the seeds for your financial future, guys, by getting ready to work the magic of your budget, right? And that can start today. One of the tricks of the trade, guys, of this whole thing, I'll tell you what I did, okay? And maybe you can adopt this for yourself as well. Be creative. You've made that decision right now. You have put your foot down and made that decision today to change your financial future, to change your financial destiny, to change your family tree, all right? To move yourself forward, right? To take the stress off your life right now. You have made that decision to change your financial future. My suggestion to you is be dramatic about it, right? Be drastic about it. Mark down this day in history in your life. Mark down this day by doing something, creating a very drastic habit right now to mark down this time in your life right now, a time where you'll never forget this moment. My personal example, most of you guys know, Kminustwo, you know about this, right? How I now have a habit of picking up pennies and loose change on the street. And every penny I pick up, I look at the tail side. I look at the head side. The head side represents, right, my future. The tail side represents where I came from. I will never forget that moment in my day, right, guys? I'll never forget that moment in that day where I made that decision, all right? So that just helps you guys out a little bit. Hopefully that helps you out, okay? Let's get back to the video. Okay, guys, so again, you guys may have your own personal financial relationship stories, okay? I'm sure you do. Now, guys, hey, look, we've all heard that opposites attract, right? And that's all good. But in the same light, guys, it's going to be rare that two people come into a relationship with the same money story, the same money background, right? It is important to understand this is not about money, all about money and money issues, okay? Money and finances, guys, is two separate things, right? Think about this, right? Money is just a simple accumulation of currency that a community values to maintain and afford your lifestyle, right? Finances is how we as individuals, from our own unique backgrounds, right, think about how to handle money from our own unique experiences, right? So in our stories. So it's important that if you're a couple and you're going through, you're a married couple or a committed couple going through these circumstances and these scenarios and you having these difficulties in your life, hey, my advice to you guys is don't be ashamed. Don't be ashamed to reach out to a marriage counselor. But you both have to be, if you're on the separate ends of this situation, you both got to be in cahoots to go in and talk to someone if you feel that you can save this relationship, right? Don't be ashamed to go in and talk to a marriage counselor, right? If you guys are in the dating process, my young people out there, right? If you're in a dating process, ask that girl some questions, man. Ask that girl some questions. Don't be all looking at her all dreamy-eyed and how pretty she looks and forget to address, if you think you can have something with her long-term, right? Ask that girl some questions. Don't get all her dreamy eyes and forget to ask her some poignant questions, right? Come up with different scenarios. Find out what she's all about, right? Don't get to the point where 2 months in, you're finding out what you should have asked her in the dating process, right? In the courting process. That's my advice to you young fellas, right? You young K-2s, right? From wisdom to, older fella to you young fellas, please take that advice in, take it in blood. All right, so K-2s, thanks for joining me. All right, thanks for joining me in this video. If you're new to the channel, again, if you find something in this video that can be a benefit to you or someone that you love, someone you care about, please share it with them. All right, like and subscribe. All right, K-2s, thanks for joining me. Again, never forget, we've come too far to forget who we are. So take it to another level, raise the bar. Only then can we toast to ancestor stars. Peace.